It's back to the serious stuff for Dulwich Hamlet tonight, following their FA Cup exploits as they travel to Welling United in the National League South. The hosts come into the game with no wins in 7 in all competitions and just 3 goals in the last 9 league games. After an embarrassing loss here to Erith Town last Tuesday in the London Senior Cup, they make 6 changes to the starting 11, which includes 4 ex-Hamlet men. Hamlet are desperate for a win after 4 draws and 5 losses in their last 9 in the division, but after a brave performance against League 2 Carlisle on Friday, they name an unchanged side. Captain Danny Mills and defender Richard Orlu were with the Wings last season. It was him moving to a wing-back role which kick-started the great football in the FA Trophy year and promotion year. He's turning the areas, he's got the shot in. Granger parried it back into the mix, and luckily for Dulwich, Aaron Cosgrave couldn't sort his feet out. Ming will take the free kick. Diagonal ball. It's nodded on, and Granger gathers on his goal line. It was Okasiemi who got the header in. One card to take. Didn't take enough set pieces for me on Friday night. Sends in towards Orlu, just beyond him, and Dempsey's there. Hit it sweetly. Wide of the far post. Calls for him to walk out. It's not so easy though, he's also the chairman as well as the manager here. Here's Cosgrave. Adjaman gets in the low shot and it's easy for Granger. And the clearance has been made down to Corey Henrys on his own, only Welling man in this half of the field, on the right wing. On inside of Christian Smith. He has got support now in the form of Adjamang. 3 ahead of him if he wants to use a teammate. Adjamang might shoot, so he does just that. Tries to bend it in the far corner, but Granger sliding on his knees, watched it go wide. Bounced through to Green. Orlu got half a touch, as did Vose, but Green trying to go on. You'll know he'll work hard. Ming has the ball now and gallops forward again. Men inside and outside. Sanchez Men gets the edge of the box and goes for goal. Low save by Granger, trying to go across him. And Ming can hit him from distance. Green stabbing it down the line. Cook forcing Dempsey to come back and across to him. Promising for Welling this. Cook teeing up Green 18 yards out. Is there a shot for him? Surrounded by a wall of white, so not for the moment. Already had 1 shot in this first half. Green trying to find a bit of space to dig out a cross perhaps. Can't, but he's got support from Anderson who does cross. Brought down in the air by Cosgrave. And the shot all the way across goal and wide. Oh, good attack that from Welling. It's Henry who put it wide in the end. McCoy to Dempsey. McCoy again. He will cross. Mills will attack. Mills heads on, off the crossbar. And then Yusuf going in. Shouts for a penalty. Ada Yusuf, furious. Welling players surround the referee, want him to be booked for diving. Mills got up so well from that cross from McCoy. The ball hung in the air. Wilkes watched it, couldn't do anything about it. Hit the top of the bar, bounced down. Yusuf got to the loose ball. He went down. Referee's not going to book him for diving. Puts the pass along the deck forward to the halfway line. Henry turns Orlu and he's got the pace to get away from Richard Orlu now. Orlu coming back and then bundles him over. Orlu will get a yellow card for that, I'm sure. Tactical foul. 25 yards out, central position. This is dangerous, really dangerous. Man of his quality. He's gone through the wall. It's straight at Granger. Didn't have to move Charlie Granger. And ball rolled away from him. Just couldn't seem to get it under his control properly. Now with Green. Early cross from Nathan Green. Good area. Cook goes in and it's saved by Granger. Flying to his right. Cook got up well. Granger, I think, was fairly comfortable in saving that. Certainly did well though, claiming it to his right. Very good from Welling. 2 ex-Dulwich players combining. On the other end, Dulwich on the attack. There's Yusuf trying to put it back and he's blazed it too long, having got to the byline. Dulwich broke in. I think it was McCoy who played over the top. McCoy's given away possession. Don't see that too often from Marvin McCoy. Usually reliable pass with the ball. Here goes Cook trying to bring it down the left wing. Thwarted by Green, bursting infield, Nathan Green. Can he get onto his left boot? Yes, he can. Oh, it's into the side netting. That was a thunderous drive from Green, and Granger was scrambling. A whisker away from Welling taking the lead. Needs no invitation to get onto that left boot of his. Mills nods that one down. And breaking down the right wing is Ade Yusuf, getting his head down, and he's got Vose sprinting into the area. Mills is in there as well. Yusuf might take this on himself. Yusuf flashes wide on the post, went for the glory option. Balls with Charlie Granger for Dulwich. Again, he's looking to go high and long. Swain better than Mills in the air this time. Nathan Smith back forward. And he might spin for Mills' way. Can he bring it down? Okasiemi gets in the touch. It's come for Lewis White. Mills. Offside flag is up against Danny Mills. Ball just behind White as he went to shoot, and he couldn't wrap his foot around it. 17 minutes left plus injury time. Still 0-0 at Parkview Road. Goal shy Welling against victory shy Dulwich. Bose. Great ball down the middle. White's first touch is good. Lewis White! Put wide in the post. It took a deflection. Not sure it was a keeper or defender. Lovely first touch from White. Bose with exquisite piece of vision as well. White's control immaculate. I'm not sure if it was the sliding challenge of the defender or Wilkes who got the touch, but it's put wide for the corner in any case. That was the most important thing for Welling. Monacana not on the field now, so Chapman's going to take over corner duties. Sent in. Just come all the way through to Dempsey. Now Orlu's on the left wing, unfamiliar position for him. Orlu sends it across into a good area. Mills couldn't sort his feet out. Couldn't flick it on either. Ajimang's able to clear. Dempsey heads that one down though. Vose. Can Dulwich be roared into life? Wide it comes. Nathan Smith's in support. Smith cross-legs deflection. And Swain knocks it into the path of Mills. Took him by surprise and bobbles out for a goal kick. Don't blame him if you're listening indoors. White. Clunas will chase after this against Swain. Keeps him honest. Bad back pass from Swain. Clunas gets in and Wilkes made sure he slid in there. Clunas trying to knock it around him. He had Mills in support. He couldn't quite get it around there, Clunas. Out to Anderson, the number 3. He uses Cosgrave. Ajimang. Is there a shot for him from distance? There is. He was dipping, but too late. Granger was comfortable with that one. Short pass to his right is McCoy. McCoy forward. Well controlled. In by Dempsey. Mills will get up. It's beyond him. White controls. There a shot for him. Snatched at it. Took it too quickly. Rushed it right at the end there, White. Wonder if he could have taken a split second longer just to put it across the keeper. Ball forward. Intercepted by Dempsey. Well read. Young Ben Dempsey. Then plays a pass. And it's come for Chapman on the right wing. Early cross, Ben Chapman. Blocked by Swain. Chapman gets another go. Comes across. Mills there. Heads over. Corner's awarded. Anyway, Vose is going to take this corner. Deep one. Wilkes tries to get there. Oh, it's gone in. Over the line, is it? It's an almighty scramble on the goal line. Wilkes dropped it. And how the ball didn't go over the goal line there. Well, Dulwich aren't claiming the goal. Wilkes dropped the ball. Somehow Dulwich couldn't put the ball. It was only half a yard outside the goal line. Almost a mistake right at the end from Wilkes. He was under pressure. Dulwich man got in front of his vision.
Probably both teams, if we was both looking at it, would say we lacked quality in the last third. There were some half chances, and for us at the end there started to be some clear-cut chances. Nairn and Lewis came on, and I thought gave us some impetus. Looked like a threat on the counter, and probably 2 chances fell to both of them. They maybe should have done a little bit better with. But I'd say for us at the moment, it's just in the last third we need to improve in terms of our quality and our meaning to score a goal. Like, there's some crosses coming across the box and it's almost catching people by surprise at times, you know. So we need to improve on that. We haven't lost. We've come away from home. We haven't lost, but obviously we wanted to win.
Did you feel it was a missed chance because it was the only game on tonight? It could have moved to the top half of the table with a win. It was a good chance to end that run and get some form going again.
Of course it was, but there's no point talking about it now. It's happened, it's 0-0. We concentrate on Saturday now, prepare for Billericay. I'm not sure how many games left of the season, 30, something like that. It's no point getting too carried away about where we are. If we win a game and then we try and get some momentum and win another game, and we'll go from there, and the picture changes a little bit. So we got players in there who know that as a group, we're all probably underachieving a little bit, but and then they're still human. So once we get a win, I think that'll add a little bit more to our performances, and we'll go from there.
What positives do you take from tonight?
I felt in the second half we were always looking like we were trying to go and get that winner. We were pushing through the pain barrier. I thought Richard and Smarge and Marvin and Nath at the back started to really get up the pitch a bit more, which drove us on. I thought Dom and Dempsey grew a little bit more into the game in the second half, so I was just happy with the attitude of us in the second half. I just thought that we had even though it wasn't brilliant in terms of our approach play, at least we had an attempt to really have a go.
And maybe when you did get those half chances, a little bit rushed with some of the chances. I think Lewis had the chance where they snatched it a little bit, for example, and there was a few other balls in the box that maybe we just didn't have a clear head with.
Yeah, I think with Lewis has got great pace and ability on the ball. I just think if we can change his mentality in terms of believing that he should be scoring goals and believing he can take players on, you'll have a totally different player on your hands, So for me, the biggest thing with Lewis is him understanding how good he could be and how hard he is to play against. Naren obviously just said he saw Danny and thought he'd square it, which, if he doesn't do that and misses, you probably say he should have done that. But it's a good chance, but it's gone.